Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today for your Sunday, it's going to be ByuN versus Solar from GSL Season 2, which is ongoing. Bottom left, it's going to be Solar. Top right, it's going to be ByuN. For those of you who are patrons, I posted an incredible game between these two players on Crimson Court let's say Saturday on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. So if you want to see that, go ahead and go to that website, patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Sign up for $1 a month or more, and you can see it a month before anybody else. Let's go ahead and see if ByuN does his patented 2 racks Reaper opening against Zerg. Solar is prepared for it because he knows how ByuN plays. Hatch first in it here at 16 supply. No extractor tricking, which is fairly common in the meta, but no extractor tricking today. Alright, man. Oh, there it is. There's your second racks. Okay, so it's going to be at least 2 Reapers, probably 3, maybe upwards of 4 to 5. They're going to show up here against Solar. We'll see how ready he is for this as he goes extractor pool coming down, normal time. Not going to be late. And it's just a very nice opener from ByuN that he popularized or made up. I have no idea who originated this, but ByuN certainly made it popular by doing it in GSL and other ESL tournaments, because it's just a little bit of extra pressure on the Zerg, and then you can switch up into Marines and Marauders and all sorts of stuff like that. It does delay your expansion a tiny bit, but that's a small price to pay for harassing the Zerg in the first 5 minutes. Alright, what's the play? What's the play going to be here from Solar? I mean, at this point, really, all he's going to be able to do is Lings and Queens. That's the fun part, right? You don't have any other tech. He's probably not going to throw down a Roach War if he doesn't have a second gas already. I mean, Roach War in this early is basically 3 Ravager Rush type stuff, which not what we're seeing here. So this Reaper from Rocket, longtime sub, it is Joker. He is a sad clown. There is a new Joker movie coming this fall with Joaquin Phoenix, and I think Lady Gaga is starring in it. I don't know. I mean, I did enjoy the initial Joker movie that he was in as these Lings. Papa. They're trying to do the dance here. They're trying to stay alive. And, one Ling does go down. That kind of hurts. Another Reaper shows up. Yeah, I like the first Joker movie. I just didn't like the fact that he wasn't the Joker. Like, the Joker doesn't exist in this film until maybe the very, very end. A nice pullback on that Reaper. And yeah, I mean, this is just, it's 3 Reapers. They've really just killed 1 Ling so far. Solar knows what he's dealing with. So I don't know, maybe this next Joker movie is more of him as the Joker, which I think is kind of an important part of the character. It's an origin movie wherein, like, it's an origin, like if Batman Begins, a nice snipe on that creep tumor. He's diving in here. Is he diving too far and too greedily? No, he gets out with all of his Reapers. Very nicely done. Creep tumors going down. My gosh. Fantastic. Anyway. Just like if Batman Begins, which is a great origin movie for Batman, right? If he didn't put on the Batman costume until, like, the final scene, and maybe he doesn't even put on the Batman costume, he's just like, I need to clean up this city. I'll use the bat as my symbol. It doesn't even say that. Like, there's no point in the Joker film where he's like, I'm the Joker, or does anything really all that Joker-like. He gets busted out of jail and, like, hangs his head out a stolen cop car window. That's pretty much it. Anyway, Lings try to bust in here. No, there's Hellions popping. There's Reapers behind the wall. Not happening. So yeah, like Batman Begins ended when Bruce got back to Gotham City. Like, I think that'd be it. And then it's like, wait for the next Batman movie to see him actually be Batman. It's like, this is a weird idea. Weird idea for a Joker film. Anywho, it's still good. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I just wanted him to be more Joker in the film. Regardless, here we go. So it's going to be 2 Hellions and 3 Reapers. You know, a little bit different from the typical 1 Reaper, 3 Hellion kind of a thing, or 2 Hellion kind of a thing. Creep spread looking good. 3rd CC is done, upgrading to an orbital. There is a starport coming in. Zergling saw that. Totally sees that. Totally sees that starport. Awesome. So, Solar looking okay here, man. I don't have any complaints about how he's playing whatsoever. If he loses a queen to Hellions and Reapers, though, I'm going to have some harsh words for him, but he doesn't. Other queens are here. They're ready to transfuse her. Shove it away. So there's your your second extractor coming up here inside the natural base. Fourth base coming up down south from Solar. No gas is being taken to the natural yet from ByuN. So going to be a marine heavy comp here. Is he going to get an armory is the question. 1-1 coming in. Man, in Group C of GSL Season 2, this very GSL that I'm casting this from, Cure forgot about +1 infantry armor in a TVZ match. And it was like, oh, well, that's not good. It might have been TVP, actually. Might have been a TVP thing. But either way, like, forgetting that upgrade is not going to help you. Infantry armor is important stuff, man. Stims coming in here, too, from ByuN. So it's going to be ye old 6 to 7 minute timing attack. Solar's going to try to deal with this with slings, queens, and slow banes, because he got a baneling nest. But his hive is not quite done yet, and the upgrade to centrifugal hooks takes a minute. So here we come. Yep, 5:56 and counting. Zergling's going to come out and say, what are we dealing with? There we go. Gets roasted to death. Doesn't see anything too weird. Maybe, I don't think he caught a glimpse of that. It is Hellbats. Wait, oh, the armory's here in the natural base. I didn't even look. Oh, this might be tricky. Although, again, he does have banelings coming in. So I gotta sack these creep tumors. They're not all that useful anyway. There are the banelings. They're slow, but they're on creep. So if they can get connections on these Hellbats, that would be great. And this is, I think this is a hold. Good transfuse there, banelings. No, he doesn't. He's not sacking the banes. I like it. That Hellbat almost gets killed by queens, but Medivacs heal Hellbats up. Not when they're cars, but when they're Hellbats, they get healed up by Medivacs. One of the weird things in StarCraft 2. So ByuN lands his third base, says, yeah, I'm not getting through here, am I? Not really, no. Centrifugal Hooks is going to finish up here. Creep down this way is fantastic. Oh, those tumors popping. Going to force a scan. Unless you're just... Yeah, there's the scan. Scan up. These tumors dying like the bare minimum that ByuN's going to be able to do here. Centrifugal Hooks is 12 seconds away. I don't think you want to lose any of these banelings unnecessarily. Do not engage off creep. Do not engage off creep here. If they want to come to the edge of the creep, let the queens handle them. There you go. And there's this roly-polies as the fifth base comes up the left side. Solar has just completely shut this down. Completely shut this down. Like, this is... Tasteless was talking about it. Oh, there. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, there's not enough room. Not enough room for those Hellbats. They're chunky. They take up space in those Medivacs. Thank you very much. They're dead. But yeah, Tasteless talked about how good it feels when your opponent comes to try to kill you with something and you just kind of casually handle it. You're not panicking. You just do what you need to do and you handle it, and that's what Solar did. This is exactly what Solar did here. Absolutely a beautiful display of how to deal with that 6 to 7 minute timing attack out of a Terran opponent with Hellbats. Yes, you got a Baneling Nest. That helps immensely. But he didn't waste the banelings. I would have panic moved those slow banelings and tried to kill those Hellbats and lost them all probably. Already dropping somewhere. Okay, drop it in the main. Spore up front, keep those Medivacs away. No, Spore gets wiped out, but the Queen Anti-Air. Oh gosh, Medivac! Oh no, Medivac dies. Pushing up the frontier is ByuN with another group of Marines, because guess what? Marines are cheap and they build quickly. And they hit like trucks when they've got stim and +1 attack, which they do. And all this Medivac's like, well, I don't know if I want to do anything here. Really fast hive. 8:30 hive coming in here from Solar. I'm a big fan of sub 10 minute hives from Zergs. And, you know, a lot of it depends on how well the early game goes for you. You know? Okay, those banelings got canceled. That's not great. But if you're able to deal with the early attack, and you're able to get 5 bases up, and you're able to be at 84 workers at 8 minutes, it's like, okay, you know what? I can afford to get a hive here. Probably get some Vipers in this mix. Yeah, okay. So, the Medivac's like, I don't want to die. Ugh. There's Hydras out. Of course there's Hydras out. Lurker Den going down here, so it's going to be Lurker. Hydraling Bane Lurker. Not a bad strategy against Terran. Lurkers do kind of suffer from the same problems that Brewlords and Ultralisks do, in that Snipe just kind of hard counters them every day, all day, for all time. Get in there before the tank's set up. No. Tank's setting up. Ready to go, man. Banelings. Ugh. Connecting here. This is so many Marines. Counter-attack of Lings and Banes, though. It's like, don't you... Maybe you want them up here. This third base just died. Oh, gosh. ByuN does not pull the SCVs at the third base. They all die. This fourth base is in a lot of trouble from Solar too, though. This is getting chaotic all of a sudden. I think killing 2 bases. Wait. Not killing 2 bases. Killing 2 bases of Zerg and then losing one of your bases seems like a fair trade, except that Solar is still on 4. Oh my gosh, he has this one too? Not yet. Not yet, he doesn't. This hatch is going to die. Solar is trying to set up a surround here. Can you see it coming? Can you see it coming? Okay, never mind. He thought about it. And he was like, no, these guys, maybe they're not strong enough to do it. So the third and the fourth bases do go down. Oh, engaging a little bit deep onto creep. And there we go. Coming from the backside. No, right side banelings did not connect, but all the tanks died. And that's a big part of the meat of this group for sure. So these Marines are like, let's join up with the rest of them. This base popping would be really nice from Solar anytime now. He's up 78 to 44 workers. Mules are good, but they're not that good. Look at this income discrepancy in favor of the Zerg right now. Absolutely brutal stuff. Seismic Spine starting a little bit later than normal because Solar was losing his bases. An understandable thing. Again, mules are good, but my gosh, not that good. 77 drones. So the hatches died, but only 4 drones went down. That's an incredible savings of drones here from Solar. Absolutely insanely good stuff here. Ooh, lurkers. Lurker trap. Nope. Just going to do regular lurker stuff, sir. They don't have seismic spines yet. Ow, ow. Bad pathing on those Marines. Ow. I know. Look, it was like 3 Marines. That's almost free, but... Ooh, we're just picking up going for a big old drop here inside the... God, Liberator's getting picked off here, but the drop inside the main is unloading. ByuN really needs this to work, guys. He needs maybe this hive to go down. Parasitic bomb on the Metavax. Now, okay, well, the evacuation strategy, not as good as it was previously. ByuN, that is so many Marines he's building today. Lurker burrows in. Oh, manages to get a couple spines up. Seismic Spines is here. Man, ByuN is sort of everywhere right now. They getting some connections, but not the greatest ones of all time. Hydras trying to stand on their own. Lurkers getting picked off by Marines and by Lurkers here. No way. Is ByuN going to do this thing? Down 74 to 49 workers. It's not over yet. Not by a long shot. Is it? Nice blinding cloud. Forcing the Marines to run a little bit. My gosh, this potential hold. ByuN's back inside the main base. No. Can he deny Adrenal? He's going to try to deny Adrenal. Adrenal's a really big upgrade. He's going to deny Adrenal. Bam. Huge denial. Comes back in to take down this hatchery. Oh my gosh. No frigging way, ByuN actually leaves the hatch to get killed by a single shot from a tank. What a boss. So it's 59 to 49 workers now. Substantially worse as far as discrepancies go here. 86 to 32 army supply. Parasitic bomb is good. It's not that good. And I think that's it. GG, ByuN wins the game. Fantastic display. Oops, stop inflating your kill counts there. What a GG. So that's game 1 of our sneaky twofer. I'm going to go ahead and toss in another ByuN versus Solar game from last year or maybe a couple of years ago. I don't know. Either way, my goodness, what a fantastic showing of how to play our guy ByuN here. How to play Terran, right? He ends up losing 26 SCVs. He's down, I don't know, this much. He's down this much in income. And then he's just like, well, you know what I have is a lot of Marines and a couple siege tanks and some medevacs and some liberators too. My goodness, that worked out for him. So at the end of the day, remember when Solar's doing a good job keeping his drones alive? Kind of fell apart towards the end there. I'm just not a huge fan of lurkers, I guess. I think that's what this comes down to, is I look at it and say, lurkers, huh? And the lurkers die because it wasn't even snipe this time. It wasn't even, my gosh, it wasn't even like there were ghosts out here throwing down snipes on those lurkers. It was just the lurkers dying to Marines and siege tanks, which, fair, siege tanks are a great answer to lurkers too. But yeah, do what a comeback from ByuN. I might epic tag this. It was so good. My goodness. Wow, wow, wow. All right. So what a great game there. Again, the comeback was he killed these bases. That was the beginning of it, right? Killing these 2 bases was humongous. And then this attack over here was big. Sniping Adrenal here was good too. I think he got the spawning pool as well. He got the spawning pool too, which is bananas. And it never got replaced? Oh no. Okay. Yeah, that's a big problem actually. The spawning pool never got replaced. So no lings could be produced, and they didn't have Adrenal anyway. Oh, that's brutal. What a great win from ByuN, man. How many players, man, how many players could take that big of an economic hit, be down that much to their Zerg opponent, Solar no less, and come out and win it anyway? That's a lot. That is a lot. All right, so GG. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and toss up another ByuN versus Solar game here at the end of this one. So if you want to watch some more ByuN versus Solar, maybe a bit of a longer game, stick around. It's something that I cast like in 2022 maybe. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, stick around. But if not, we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be Solar versus ByuN here on Yaganatha. Bottom right, it is ByuN, and in the top right, it is Solar. He's a Zerg player. Alright, man, so Solar is master of online cups. He kind of flames out when it is a premier tournament, but he is incredible on those online cups. And ByuN was terrifying back before his military service. What? Good luck, have fun, shut up. Real RBLN ByuN. What is happening? Is this a real ByuN game? Oh, so I got this from a replay pack from Pig, and I assumed it was something that he set up and cast on his channel out on Twitch. I'll put a link to his Twitch channel and his YouTube channel in the description. Be sure to head over there, leave him a comment, let him know that Falcon sent ya. I honestly, I've never seen ByuN tell somebody to shut up before. What is happening right now? What are the APMs? Is this actually ByuN? Is this actually Solar? What is... I am what? I am confuzzled right now. Why are you not undamaged? Sometimes that... Oh, it completely reboots the music when you hit... Anyway, it's a 3 racks opening here from ByuN. Wait, what the heck is RBLN? Does that mean real ByuN? No, because that'd be RLBN. I am so confused by all of this. The APM is high enough. Okay, well, we're going to name this Reaper anyway. This Reaper's name is Jon Snow. We thought his watch had ended, but alas, he knew nothing. Ah, a Game of Thrones reference. Don't you miss the days when Game of Thrones was all the rage and it was good and everybody was excited for the new episodes every week, and now it's pretty much dead to pop culture. It makes me so sad. Bad writing sinks franchises, people. It's important to have good writers. If you ever start your own TV or movie production company, get good writing. That's it. Writing can save a lot of problems. Okay, so yeah, so the Reaper shows up. Does Solar know it's going to be a lot of Reapers is the question. Well, he's not getting speed. Start it now, maybe? Oh my gosh, if he skips speed to go for a... Okay, now that there's 2 Reapers, I think he needs to get speed. Okay, so Solar is getting speed. It was a little bit late. Either he was too busy with this stuff, or he was planning on going for a lair and skipping speed for a little bit longer, because you don't need it versus 1 Reaper. The Queens and Slings on Creep are enough. Oh, Creep Tumor, though. Oh, Creep Tumor Snipe! All right, all right. What is happening right now? This is not something I've seen ByuN do. Dude, is this not actually ByuN? Is this some kind of imposter? I've just never seen ByuN be, like, bad manner before. Is it jokes? Is this literally just jokes? Okay, one of these Reapers is going to die. He's in the front. Okay, so he decided not to be in the front anymore. And instead be in the back and try to assist a little bit here. But you can't engage with the queens, man. This is Solar busting them queens out. Just not stopping queen production. He's got 3. He's working on 2 more. 88 charges, kind of keeping those queens away. And if the queens want to throw down creep tumors... Oh, queen down. Queen down, queen down. Another queen down. That's massive. This micro on display. This has got to be ByuN. Another queen is dead. Okay, a Reaper died. So we're at 2 Reapers dead for 2 queens. If we get... The speed is not done for these Lings. That's another dead... Okay, so the Lings do get speed. Oh, KDA charge. Get out of here. Run. This is something that ByuN was very known for before his military service. Was the 5-Axe Reaper. It was very strong. They had to nerf Reapers. It was so good. Is this ByuN moving back into something that was amazing in 2012, but maybe not as good anymore, you know? Or like 2015 or 2016, I guess is a more fair way to say it. Anyway, the Speedlings are out. 16 ByuN, says Solar. What? What is going on? Oh, kind of backed into a corner, but the Lings can't get a surround there. KDA Charge is doing work there, too. All right, whittles down that Ling count. 22 have been killed. Dude, resources lost here is 1,000 to 300. This early, that's a big discrepancy. Reaper Ball out to do more damage. Do they want to kill this queen? And we'll get the drones if we have to. Okay, make sure these Lings all die. Yada, yada, yada. Gonna casually massacre a queen with all of my Reapers. The Lings down south have to come home to deal with this. I mean, that's 4 queens dead. There are 4 on the field right now. Reaper's gonna heal up a little bit with their combat stim. And what are these Lings? What can they possibly do? They can't get through this wall. There's Marines back here. And look, I mean, the Terran ByuN is transitioning into Cloak Banshee. It's got a 3rd base coming up. Has Marine production, because that's what these barracks can also be used for, you know? Oh, this is so good. I have not seen a mass Reaper opening in a professional game in some time. It brings me much joy. This has been so effective. This has been so gosh darn effective. Okay, I think Solar has stabilized, right? He's been droning his face off. He's up to 56 workers. His income looks like this now over the last couple minutes. ByuN's Cloak Banshees are going to have to get some work done, but Solar's building spores back home. And there's Zerglings. So it's going to be Lings and Queens and Spores versus Reapers. And Banshees. And Marines, I guess. We have any medevacs? No. No medevacs at all. Maybe once Cloak is done, we'll start double pumping medevacs, or maybe it's just going to be a few Banshees. Usually what you have is at least 2 Banshees if you have Cloak, and by golly, there's 2. There's your second one. All right, so going to cruise on in here, see what damage can get done, but with the Spore present... Ow. And with the Queens present, and trying to find an angle. There you go. Okay. 2 drones go down. Forces a single drone to turn into a Spore, which is resources lost. Queen's taking hits. Where is the Overseer? Production tab says Overseer on the way. Production tab says that's only just now getting started. Very strange. But 2 drones down. ByuN takes the 3rd base behind that aggression, and a 4th base is on the way from Solar. So, I mean, this has been, woof. This has been really, really good. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this game, though. This is definitely not the norm when it comes to TVZ. TVZ mass Reaper openings are just not really part of the meta. Oh, you remember the days? Anybody old enough? Anybody been around long enough to remember the days when 5-Axe Reaper... Back in early Heart of the Swarm, Reapers just did so much damage to buildings and had extra range, and it was literally unstoppable for Zerg. Like, Lings couldn't do anything about it. Even Spines couldn't do anything about it because the Reapers did extra damage to buildings. I mean, it was a really rough time. There was a single tournament I remember specifically where it was 5x Reaper in every TVZ and every Terran won when they did that. And at that, like, immediately Blizzard released a patch and was like, nope, nope, this is not viable. And Reaper's gotten nerfed, and I think been pretty good ever since. Sloping, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. There you go. Hot pickup there from ByuN. That's what we expect from him. Yeah, the chatter's been very interesting. I don't know what this is from. I mean, Pig is streaming all of the time. He's currently doing a subathon. He streamed for like a full month, I want to say, back in August. Okay, so the Reapers are all dead. Fare thee well, Jon Snow and friends. You're all very dead now. And Solar trying to expand to the top left to a 5th base. Banshee is just not really finding a lot here. That first Banshee with a ton of damage died. Did get a couple drone kills, but this one has not gotten any kills at all. And it's like trying, okay, all right. Finds a drone. Has some purpose in life. That's good. And then they're going to die to queens. Just straight up. So, all right. Cool beans. All right, man. It is a lot of Ling and Baneling out here. What is your answer going to be? Well, a few siege tanks. Widow Mines would be awesome. Lurker Den coming on in from Solar. And man, ByuN, right side, left side, strong side, top side, doing everything that he can here. I don't know. He hasn't killed any hatcheries today yet, which is always a problem if you're trying to kill a Zerg player. A 0 hatches killed in a game is going to be problematic here. But 170 to 1, I mean, it's very close on supply count. These Marines are looking pretty strong. They got +1/+1. Got combat shield and stim. Siege tanks trying to get as many hits as they can. And the unload positioning, trying to keep the tanks alive. But no, can't do it. Good effort, though. Left side attack, also similar, getting swarmed by Lings and Banes. A few drones maybe do go down there as well, but only 4 total have died so far in the game in 10 minutes, and that's not a big deal. For Solar, he can absorb those losses, no problemo. Another base here from ByuN would be excellent, and he is going to land a command center down here at the 4th base location at the 6. He's just going law barracks, man. This is all the barracks all the time, but no Widow Mines. And every time I see a Terran refuse to make Widow Mines against Zerg, I'm like, look, what part of you don't like being able to kill 10 Banelings at once without taking any losses does not appeal to you? Like, what is the problem here exactly? Viper's on the way, Adrenal Gland's coming in. Yeah, I mean, it's just the big part of this is if you have Widow Mines at the front, then the Ling and Banelings can't just swarm you super hard. That's an 18-kill tank anyway, though. That is not bad. This attack up okay, doing all right for itself. Got 5 drone kills, stopping all mining from this base entirely. Kills a Spore, too. I guess the trick is that Widow Mines aren't as mobile. Okay, nice. Trading individual Marines for those Banelings. Great trades. Great trades here. I mean, we are looking at working on 2-2. The Hydras are here, and that means the medevac just needs to get the heck on out, and she definitely does. I'm going to drop and unload my 2 Marine cargo into an absolute war zone. Meanwhile, tanks on the low ground, getting some big hits off. Blinding Cloud, though, making sure the tanks do not get a lot of hits off, never mind. And they get surrounded and killed by Lings that don't have Adrenal Glands yet. This is a dicey situation. Once the Zerg has Adrenal, and once the Zerg has some Lurkers out, it's going to be different. But right now is a very tight window for Solar, and a hatch goes down. Okay, this is where it gets tight for the Zerg player. He needs this money. He needs this money if he's going to continue to produce as he has been. ByuN's up 178 to 149. ByuN's like, hey, Falcon, shut up about Widow Mines. I don't need those. Those make the game too easy for me. I win with Marine Marauder Siege Tank. Haha, can they run away? No. Do they routinely kill 10 Banelings? Not really. Look at this creep spread. Oh, it's good. It is good, but it's 185 to 156 supply. Can Solar come back here? He's got the lurkers. He's got the seismic spines. He's working on adaptive talents, which is obviously nice, but not really required at this point on defense. He's gonna do it. He's gonna come right into Solar's main base, landing in range of a spore. Not exactly what you want here. And then, hey, come on and deal with this. Siege tank, fire! Marauder, pull it back a little. Oh, abducting the tank on the high ground. Very nicely done. Engagement to the left side, no. Some Lings going for a counterattack. ByuN says, get on out of here. ByuN, recognizing there's a base over here from Solar, he's going to try to push up this way, and there just doesn't seem to be a lot to stop him from doing it. Solar, suddenly a lot of... Dude, Solar's at 18,000 resources lost, and ByuN's at 10,000. Big attack coming in. Siege tanks getting some big hits off, but also dying in the process, as we've talked about. Trying to unload. Reinforcements coming back. Save the tank. Can't do it. Blinding Clouded. Unable to defend itself. This group finds a couple lurkers. Kills them. 1, 2, 3 lurkers down. And picks up and gets out when it gets too dicey. Still pushing the left side here. Queen down. Hatch down. And canceled. This has been intense. This has been such a good ZVT between these two players. I am hype about this one. Dying tanks firing. Marines. Marauders. Scan. Kill them. Kill them. Creep tumors. Get it. Get it, ByuN. This is the fastest I've seen ByuN play. Okay, a couple more Marauder. Another Marauder goes down. A Marauder Lurker goes down. How many Lurkers have died? 8. 8 have died. There's only 2 left. Look, ByuN does not have the biggest army in the world, but he's kept up the pressure so well that he wins anyway. Oh. ByuN wins it at 1450. I don't know why he told Solar to shut up in the early game. I don't know if there was perhaps an earlier game in a series that I didn't see, and Solar like went for some crazy cheesy style play that ByuN lost to, and he's kind of pseudo mad about it. I don't know, but that was insane. That was as good as you can play Terran. No Widow Mines, man. It was a 3 Rax Reaper opening into Marine Marauder Siege Tank Medevac. That's it. No Widow Mines, no Liberators, no Ghosts, no fancy pants anything. Just going Marines, Marauders, Siege Tanks, and some Medevacs for mobility purposes. And, I mean, this is Solar. He's going Hydroling Bane. He's got Lurkers out. He lost 9 of them. There was only 1 left at the end of the game. 50 Banelings died too. 10 Queens down. Some of those killed by Reapers, which is bonkers. Man, what a non-stop TVZ. Absolutely loving it. Loving it here from ByuN. This is the best I think he's looked in some time. And I know it's Solar. It's not Serral. It's not Raynor. It's not Dark. It's not... Rogue. Wow, I forgot about Rogue for a second. I'm a bad StarCraft fan, but seriously, Solar's like on that second level. He's very, very good, but just too much aggression. And that's the thing. If you can keep the pressure up on a Zerg, all their plans kind of fall apart. If you kill their bases and their drones, they don't have the economy to hit the numbers that they need to hit the milestones economically they need to hit. And they can't counterattack you either. We talk about that a lot on the channel, where if you're keeping your opponent on the other side of the map, on their side of the map, for long enough, you're just going to win. The inability to counterattack is what really kills most StarCraft 2 players. And yeah, nothing happened on the other side. ByuN did not lose an SCV today. No damage was taken from any of his bases. He didn't lose a building at all. Not a single supply depot. Not a missile turret. Nothing. Solar poked down to the south with some Lings a couple times, but couldn't find anything to do. And then it was just ByuN on the other side the rest of the match. Insanity. Just absolute 1,000,000% insanity. Oh, wow. I just, wow. That was so good. I know it wasn't like a 30-minute ZVT, but man, it kind of felt like one for a second there. Insanely great play there from ByuN. I did not think that ByuN was going to win this game, but by golly, he did, because he's just that good. All right, well, I am happy with that result, and that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2: Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.